Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw tips and tricks. And a customer, or not a customer, a person sent me this font. It's just Arial black, but they want their U's to look like the U-Haul U's. They told me they made sure I knew that they weren't going to make the U-Haul logo. So two things. This is a really good, wherever they found it, it's a really good file. If you will just trace the bitmap, don't have to do anything to it. It traces pretty good. The new copy should always be on your top. Go to Object, Group, and Ungroup. And there's the U-Haul black. Pretty good. Pretty easy. But if if you're doing it and you can't find a good U, you could very easily create this from the logo with the rectangle tool. Just take a rectangle and go from that corner down to the bottom and over to the other corner. And with your ratio unlocked, take this, I'm going to actually turn it red so you can see it. We're going to make it a hairline so you can, well, just because I want to. But just take the shape tool, and because it's a rectangle, you can turn the corners. So we'll just start moving the corners up till they about match. And that's pretty good, 17. We can do the same thing over here, 0.17. Take another rectangle and go from that edge to that edge. Move your logo out of the way. Take your Smart Fill tool, fill that in, and there you have the U-Haul black. And while I was looking at this, I thought I'd go ahead and make the video a little bit longer and show how you could do this H. So we're going to go and break the U-Haul apart, just get rid of the other letters. And we can left click, right click, and then turn this object into a curve. If you wanted to expand this, now this H is a little bit thicker, but you could actually match it if you wanted to the same exact way, but we're not going to worry about matching it. Now that we've turned it into a curve, it's got two nodes. I can double click on the line right here and add a node. I can double click right here and add a node. But to get those nodes even, we could select them both and go right here to align nodes horizontally. Now that one moves, so what we need to do is select this one first, hold down the Shift key, select that one second. Nope, just the opposite, I'm sorry. Select this one first, which would be your target, I guess, and then this one, holding down the Shift key, and align your nodes, and then that way this one moved up. So we'll select this one, hold down the Shift, go up to align nodes horizontally, and now they're equal. There's a lot of ways you could do this. We're going to select all these lines and right click and turn them in where they're already aligned, and that's good. A couple of ways you could do it, and probably to me the easiest would be, and then you have to put those nodes down, just go from node to node and do this right here and just try to stay on that line. I'm using somebody else's file and it bugs me because I draw everything in red hairline. So let's double click on our pen tool, go to hairline and go to red. Because you get a little bit better feel for it when you're drawing from node to node, that you can actually see it. And then you can make this as long as you want. We'll go ahead and take the virtual segment delete key and delete all this and delete this. Now we have that. And now we can change this node. And what I would do pre-hand, I'd go ahead and take my Smart Fill tool, fill that in. That way all the nodes are kind of connected. And then left click, right click. And then you could make this bar as long as you like. I even suggest using your nudge factor and maybe set on like 0.1. Grab your two nodes, and just left click 0.1. You can go a couple more. That way you're perpendicular. Now I could have done it with the exact, the nodes that I put in. The way I did it, you didn't really have to do it. But I thought, man, I'd go ahead and show that, how I did that, or how you would do that. Let me just back up here a little bit to where we have these nodes in the place. See, we have those nodes in the place. Let's zoom in a little bit. Hope this works. I'm going to add a node right there. And I'm going to add a node right there. I'm just double clicking. I'm going to grab both those nodes and I'm just going to pull them out, and you see that they're not perfect, but like in the other one, we need to move it to there. So we're going to grab this one first, hold down the shift key, align the nodes horizontally again, moves it up. Grab this one, hold down the shift key, grab that one, and there you go. Same exact same. The only difference is now you don't have to use a smart fill tool. You can just fill it in with black. But I hope that helped them on the U, even though on this file that they sent me, it's very, here's the U off the trace and here's the one I drew. Can't really tell them apart. Anyway, I hope that helped them a little bit. Thank you for watching.